silver bells, it's Christmas time in the city. Hello, everybody. Today is December 1st, and I'll sit proper here and see if I can block the window from all the sun that's coming in. Today is day 203. My goodness. How quickly time passes when you, I don't know. I'd say when you have fun, but that's not necessarily the case. So anyway, today's day 203. I actually have some cool stuff to talk about today. At least it's going on in my life. First of all, this is not exciting, but I have a really bad case of chapped lips, so I'm going to experiment today with Blistex medicated lip ointment. It's not a plug, just trying it out, because I have a really bad case of chapped lips, and I think Spiro is partly to blame, to be honest with you. As you know, or if you don't know, you will know that when you increase your Spiro, or you take Spiro, as a diuretic, it makes you pee. So you lose a lot of water. And I think in combination with the weather changing to more winter and the air being drier, I guess I need to see about plugging in, getting the humidifier up to speed. My lips just flat out dried. I mean, really bad, to the point that they were cracking and whatnot. So, as a public service, I would suggest that if you're in the winter zone and you're taking Spiro, make sure you drink lots of water. As far as the transition goes, excuse me, yesterday I decided to put my name in the hat, as it were, and let my Human Resources Department know that starting January 2nd, which is the first Monday of 2017, that I would prefer to be known as Robin Karen Parks with a Mrs., not a Mr., not a sir, no more sirs, no more out of guys, no more hitting me on the back and saying, "You the man." I'm going to be quite pissed, to be honest, if that happens. So, to prevent that, my Human Resources Department has asked for about a month's lead time, where they will develop some seminars and whatnot, and probably come in and just do a little bit of education about inclusion and diversity, excuse me, as well as train the supervisors and whatnot as to, you know, what the company policy is and what to do when you have a employee that is disgruntled or upset. Excuse me, I have a piece of phlegm in the back of my throat, and I'm trying not to be an ogre and spit it out. Crazy. So, the bottom line is that in about 30 days, the end of the month, I will be transitioning at work. We do have the Christmas holidays in there, and my daughter's last day of Christmas before the Christmas break is around the 16th, the Friday, and so it's kind of my intent to, on that Friday, to let the kind of the after school program know that, you know, January 2nd, I will be coming in to pick up my daughter, and I would prefer not to be addressed as Mr. Parks, and we'll see how it goes. Can't expect them to do it, but I think they will. So anyway, so that's really good news. It also gives me another month to kind of get things in order, and you know, I try to, this is the way I present myself pretty much all the time. When I'm not going into the office, which is 3 days a week, and in the afternoon when I pick up my daughter from school. And so and what I'm learning is you learn what clothes you really, really need. You know, I've kind of been building up my, I keep on messing with the monitor, sorry. Kind of have been building up my closet since the summer. And so, you know, again, but you start to think about I hate to say stereotypically, but coordinating your outfits and what goes with what, and what shoes you can wear with what top. And again, it's kind of stereotypical flighty female. Oh, what am I going to wear today? But that is part and parcel of this program. You're exchanging being kind of a I can wear whatever I want male to a kind of need to be coordinated female, because we do get judged by our appearance and what we wear and whatnot. And I hope to goodness that I am not used as a guide for what to wear and what not to wear. I am not. I'm not there yet, obviously, but I'm getting there. So that's good. The other thing, I had my 6th laser session yesterday. And so my skin, my facial area, which you probably are looking at right now, is kind of in shock. It's the skin is going, wait a minute, what is going on here? We got bombarded yesterday, and today it's kind of sitting here going, okay, rebuild. The laser, I find, really dries out your skin. And so I've been moisturizing and whatnot, and a little leery to do a lot of makeup and whatnot today, because, your skin is kind of delicate, and then you're going to put crap on top of it, clog up your pores and whatnot. I did shave this morning, and I wanted to just kind of point out that, the laser, it freeze frames your hairs, right? It's like, and it cooks them. And so the little hairs there, they're not really, it's like they're burnt hairs now. And it just takes time for them to come to the surface. You can, if you're really ambitious, you can get a pair of tweezers and start to pluck them out. But they're dead, they're dead and they don't know it yet. They're dead and they're just under the surface. And for me, it takes about 12 days for the little bastards to get out of my skin. And, you can kind of massage the skin and kind of work them through. But your skin is very, very tender, and it's very easy to clog the pores. And then you get kind of an ingrown hair and bumpy and whatnot. So I'm just sharing this with you, not to gross you out, but really just to kind of share my own experience and to give you more of a perspective as to, what happens on a day-to-day basis. Kind of like I said at the start of this whole wonderful project, is I noticed that when I looked at transitioning videos, and I would look at, male to female transition, you would get the 30-second montage of videos, and it always starts off with the little boy picture. I was a little boy, and this is not made to make fun of anybody, but it's always the same thing. Squirtle, when I was a boy, I knew I was a girl, and yada, 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 yada. And then one day I realized that everything had changed, and it's universal. It happens to us all. But after the 15th or 16th video, it does get kind of boring, but we all have a story to tell, yada, yada, yada. So rather than do that, with this approach, I decided to do just a video every couple days, just to see the progression and to talk about odd topics along the way. So by no means is that meant to say those other videos are not important. They are. But from an informational standpoint, if you want to know what happens, the minutiae from day to day, that's kind of what I'm presenting. But that said, it does get kind of boring and things can get repetitive and whatnot. Although, on a day like today, kind of a big announcement. Hey, I let my HR know, and hey, 6 months, 6 laser session. I'm like 12 days away from 7 months, which is cool. And really, that's about it. I'm trying to think. Had kind of an interesting experience the other day. I'll share with you. Without giving too much away, I'm going through a divorce. obviously. And where I live, there's a two-step process. You have to file a provisional order and make sure everything's okay, and then a period of time has to pass, and then you file the final order. And so that's really, we're just waiting on time to pass to do it. And one of the lawyers who I had worked with before, like 4 months ago, okay, hadn't seen me. And so in that time, within the last 4 to 6 months is when I've really gone to as much real time as I can, okay, like I said. And so the other day I went to the lawyer's office, and this was before my laser session, so I mean I had my makeup on, and I felt like I looked a little more together. And so there I am sitting at the table talking to one of the other lawyers and having this conversation, oh, well, that's a good point. Okay, I understand this, asking questions. In comes the other lawyer, and he gets about halfway through the table, and he's like, hey, Robin. And then he he looks over, he's like, oh. And then he kept on going. I don't know, I thought it was kind of funny. I don't know, at least he didn't go, oh my gosh, save the children, and run out. So that's all I got, and we will march on. So from day 203, I hope everyone is doing super duper cool. We're on the cusp of the end of the year and the holidays and yippee, 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 and all that good stuff. This is like the first year that I really have like a wish list of clothes, and I always shop from Woman Within. Okay, no promotional, nothing was given to me. However, Woman Within, if you ever find out about this, please hook me up, and I will be your transgender, actually plus size model. Boy, wouldn't that be scary? Anyway, that's it for today, my friends. You have hopefully good luck to you, and we will see you later. All right, bye-bye, everybody. Till next time, hang in there. Good luck. And I wish I had a better catchphrase. Wear your seatbelt, spay and neuter your pets. I would say don't piss in the wind, but then we don't want to talk about that anymore, do we? All right, bye-bye.